Hello everyone, my name is Ogaga Ogene Palmer and I'm here to present on choosing organizational patterns. The category I'm going to be using for my outline is called causal category and the pattern is called cause to effect. For cause to effect pattern, it talks about starting the essay with the decision presented and then followed by the consequences of such decision as explained by Reeb, Rood, and Eaton article on organizational patterns. First of all, my outline include the title, the specific purpose, the thesis, the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. As we all know, universities of this present era require students to be able to pay up their tuition before they could acquire their master's, bachelor's, or PhD. However, for students to be able to afford such universities or colleges, they have to pick up loans. For my introduction, I would begin by explaining the meaning of loan. Now, what is a loan? According to an article found on the benefits and pitfalls of loan, the audience are told that loans that high school students probably would have heard about loans because their parents talk about car loans or house loans and so on. But for college students, loans might be actually a very bad word or it could also be a good word. Depends on how you explain it. Now, I'm gonna be talking about the importance of loans as well as the effects of loans in my body, in the body of my essay. Now, students take out loans for several reasons, and they include that it prepares them for a better career at the end of the school session. For example, if you go to Harvard University and pick up a loan, you rest assured that at the end of your school year, you are going to get a better job and you'll be able to pay off your loan because of the school you went to. Another importance of loan could be that it allows students to be able to school away from home because they will be able to afford boarding in school through loans picked up. Third effect would be that it allows students to go to the college of their choice. So no matter how much expensive it is, as far as they pick up loan and as far as they're covered for the tuition, it's very possible that they could attend classes in that school. And now for the effects of picking up loan, the first one I'm going to be talking about would be that changing major might actually affect the loan. For example, by the time you pick up the loan, you already have in mind that you're going to study, let's say, engineering, and then after getting probably like a D or something in one of the classes, like let's say physics, you decide that doing engineering is probably not the best decision for you, and then you change your mind to go study education, for example. Now, after you're done with school, you know that it's going to be very, very hard to pay off your loan because of the career you went with. So that is a major disadvantage of picking up loans. Another disadvantage would be that family financial situation might be changed. For example, during the recession period in the United States, a lot of people lost their job. And so for students who picked up loans around that period or before that period, it's going to be hard for them to pay off the loans because they lost their job and because of the economy at that certain time. Now, the third reason or the third effect would be transferring colleges. Now, if you are going to transfer from a different school to another school, there are some classes that you might take that might actually not be accepted in the new school you're transferring to. And so if you already picked up loans and paid for those classes, it's more like a waste of time and also a waste of money, because at the end of the day you still have to pay off for those classes, and then you have to take new classes, and which means longer amount of time you spend in school. Now, those are all the effects of picking up loans, picking up student loans. And for my conclusion, I believe that the best way to go on about taking college loans or making that decision would be to make thorough research about the loan company you're gonna be applying to, as well as having a positive mindset of the career you're gonna be doing at the end of your school period. Now, according to the article by Pitfall and Student on benefit and pitfall of student loans, the audience are let known that the best approach to deciding to obtain a student loan would probably be to go ahead and run some numbers on careers and their starting pay, and that way you know if you're going to be able to afford the loan as well as your bills. And that's a really good point. However, many jobs actually do require you to pay off your loans before you can apply to get those jobs, and that might be a kind of a would be a hard one for students who are coming into the working period. But I know that picking up loans might be a bad idea and also a good idea, but personally believe that picking up loans wouldn't it has more disadvantages than advantages. Thank you very much.